Hey guys, welcome back to another episode in the deep playthrough of Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition. We are doing some exposition in the past two episodes and probably the first part of this episode as well. Getting our new objective. Bottle of wine, it looks like. Some toys. And this is Stepan. Stepan is, I think her name is Katja and Nastya. Stefan is romancing his Katja.
Artyom, come on in, have a seat. Stepan's putting on a live performance here.
So, Artyom, are you up for a jam? Come on, pick the guitar up.
Right. Hey, Artyom can actually play. Really nice, this break in between the action, in between the regions. Just messing about in this train. There's quite a lot of depth in this game.
Thank you, Stepan.
Very nice. Now what?
I'm sorry to ask, Katja, but Nastya's father, he's dead, isn't he? Does Nastya know?
He is. I tried keeping it a secret. Told her he left for the market. Around 3 days passed, and I still kept it in. I just sat there with a needle in my hand and didn't see anything. It was all black before my eyes. And then she snuggles up to me and says, "You should cry, Ma. You will feel better." Sani used to say it. So I cried and cried. She knows. She knows it all.
I'm sorry, Katja. I'm so sorry.
Let me tell you how we ended up at the bridge. We used to live in northeast from here, quite close if you go in a straight line. But it took us a month. Everything's bombed to rubble out there. Yermak asked me and I told him. Sini used to say there were lots of military factories out there. Not just military, of course. General industry. And now you can't pass through there even with filters. The radiation is so high. No railway either, just crater upon crater. We were quite far, but our counter still went crazy. One route appeared intact. There was nothing to bomb. So we used that one, thinking we'd get further to the west, but of course they did not let us cross the bridge with the diesel. They said it was satanic. They were ready to let us stay if we gave them the diesel to cleanse it. So we stayed. And then we couldn't leave, even if we wanted. That old goat, Father Silentius, brainwashed everyone, so they would just pray and bow non-stop. They broke our diesel down with their bare hands and threw it into the river. Purification. And on top of it, they gave us trouble for not helping them. Xenia went to check what was going on, and there were only locals there, because Silentius at the Skatina had sent our people away to test them. He said that if they wanted to be truly accepted, they had to defeat a demon. Xenia went to stop them. But it was too late. He only found burnt rags. And then they sent him to do the same. He never came back.
Katja, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Well, you really didn't. What's done is done. It kind of got so glum in here. Perhaps you, Stepan, could play us something.
Sure thing.
Right. Check if anything happens if I press the D-pad. I cannot play the guitar anymore. Let's, yeah, I'm curious if the song ends, whether there will be more dialogue. So let's wait a little bit longer. And then we go get the objectives.
Thank you, Stepan. You play so well.
Alright, now what? Nothing. Alright, let's see if Artyom wants to play a song. Nope. And cannot really talk with them. So let's leave it. Leave them be. Love birds. See you later, alligators. She has a pretty big forehand, I have to say. And that is that's meant as a compliment.
Stop it already.
As denigrating. Ah, now I remember. We have to do some drinking, I think.
So, what's up with your plate carrier? Tokarev was mad.
It's a long story.
Right, who is
Come
Jew?
on. Out
Artyom,
with
the
you.
colonel's waiting for you on the bridge.
Well, there I am, sitting on a beam, looking at Artyom milling about below.
Oh, you are so full of it.
That is Jew.
Artyom did most of the work.
This is idiots. I think that is
Yeah,
Alyosha.
he did. But you don't have to interrupt my lies.
That
You
is
asked
Sam.
about the Vest yourselves.
And this guy
Alright,
was
go on.
Demir or something.
So I see Artyom get to the door, and I think it's time I came down. So I do. But something just holds on to me. What does? How should I know? It's dark. Nobody around. But I can't move. And those locals kept going on about Tsar something. So I thought I was in a kind of a bind. So I just unfastened the safety and leapt down. There was that shed down there. The roof was kind of close.
And what about the Tsar?
Oh, blue, the Tsar was huge, scary as shit. And there was this rusty bolt, and my carrier got snagged on it.
Well, you, Duke, are lucky you already have a nickname.
That's hilarious. And what was next?
Oh, next. Next we jumped that old preacher of theirs. Well, Artyom did most of it. He swooped in like a hawk. Yeah, he's good. While I was clamoring about those beams and fighting the Tsar. Oh, I'm killing myself. Well, he basically solved the whole problem.
True that. Good job, Artyom.
Yeah, you both did well. Crest also.
Sure. He did a swell job distracting those guards. I almost wet my pants with laughter when they started hauling that timber. He's an artist.
Yeah, he's a great guy. You all came out on top of the game.
And that calls for what?
A drink.
You nailed it. You truly are one of us now, Sam. Will you be joining us?
Nah, not now. I'll have some at dinner. Well, you'll have to catch up then.
Sure thing. Anyways, we'll just have a little as a warm-up now.
God damn it, that's a lot of food that he's making over there. Alright,
Great!
let's also drink a
That's
bit.
some good stuff.
Here we go.
Hey guys, there's something I've been thinking about. What does everyone expect of this trip?
Personally, I want to come back and tell Sveta of my adventures, so that she'd look at me with her huge gray eyes without blinking and keep saying, "You're such a hero, darling."
So you're expecting heroics and scars. That works.
And why did you come?
Well, my heart is aching for true romance. But in the metro, all women want a solid relationship, a reliable husband, a real provider. Enough of that smug smile. It's unbearable. Not that I've had much better luck here so far. As soon as Katya came aboard, Stepan started cooing around her like a peacock.
You should be happy. Katya is a tough girl. You'd be under her thumb in no time.
That is unlikely. I'm not the kind of man to upstage his friend in a contest for a lady. Especially when that friend promises to break my arm.
Right, let's drink another one.
I'll catch my stroke of luck soon enough. There in Yamantau, women from all over the country have already gathered, waiting for yours truly. How about you, Demir? What made you go?
Well, at first I just went along with you guys, the colonel. But even then I thought, this is my chance to make my dream come true. A chance to see Kazakhstan, my people. But first, we must come back to Moscow, because it isn't fair. People must know that they've put up with enough. They are free. They can live outside now. What do you think about that, idiot?
I'm with you, Demir. Yet, freedom is not so simple. There was this freedom fighter, Che Guevara. He died under 40. Comrade Mao, whose book you've been perusing on the other hand, was a strict ruler but lived a long life.
Well, we should have expected that from you. Weird thing, though, is that you are called idiot.
I know. It's by his own choice. Because he's so fond of Chekhov.
Chekhov too, of course. But it's Dostoevsky for the most part, Sam, my friend.
Sure, I read the book too. It's just that I mix them up a lot. Chekhov wrote about that son of Austerlitz, a wounded officer. Powerful imagery.
You are just killing me. How about you, Uncle Sam? Got dreams?
You know, I just want to ride my board again. Spark a joint up on a beach. Catch that wave. Deep inside, under a grizzled metro dweller, there's still a relaxed Californian inside me.
Ah, get out of here.
So you know, before Dad talked me into joining the Corps, I used to wear my hair long. He told me they'd make a decent citizen out of the total disappointment that I was, and sent me to college once I was discharged. I joined, and they sent me to the Middle East.
Wow, so do you hope your guys would pick you up? I don't see them around.
Yeah, I don't hold my breath for my guys. Once this mission's over, I'll submit my discharge papers. I'll reach the ocean, and there, find a ship maybe?
Oh yeah, just imagine it. You arrive on that ship and they go like,
Ah, the Russians are coming!
you are one of us now. You don't really need to go anywhere.
At least don't put your Ushanka on. They will sink you on sight.
I won't, though I will take my balalaika with me.
Well, who has any expectations for our reception at Yamantau?
Well, your expectations, Alyosha, are quite obvious, huh? Scantily clad junior officer ladies unrolling the red carpet.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy. How about you guys?
Well, I hope they will answer a few questions. For example, if there is not a single American within hundreds of miles from Moscow, save for our friend Samuel here, why stay underground?
I'd put it a bit differently. Did you, dearest High Command gentlemen, know that we in Moscow had to spend 20 years underground?
Oh, by all means, you can ask those while I'm enjoying my briefing with the junior officer ladies, huh?
I don't know. I'm in the mood for a road trip.
Oh, we got ourselves a true traveler here.
Yeah, we will have to live and see.
You are right.
Right. I think that about exhausts the dialogue. Holy shit, what's happening? Ah, he's walking away. Duke. It's pretty cool. I remember all their names. Duke, Sam, Idiot, Alyosha, Demir, I think. Anywho, let's get to the Colonel. And it is really, I must say again, fun. It really connects you to the game, these moments of quiet. Just like Red Dead Redemption 2 was also very good at that. Like the games you could play, just riding your horse a little bit in between all the action pieces. Anyways. Shower is not working. Here we have some rabbits. Probably for food. Poor little buggers. Of course I'm a hypocrite. Because I am not a vegetarian. Maybe I should become one. Alright, here we go. Beautiful sky. It's actually, if you think about it, it's a pretty cool story. Can you imagine these people have lived in a metro substation or a underground system for like 20 years and then checking out this beautiful sky? That must be something. Alright, here we go. What was his name again?
I had a talk with the Ark.
Kerriak or something.
You got the decoder working. Ark, come in. Come in, Ark. Over.
This is Ark. Identify yourself. Over.
This is Colonel Skittleswap Mjolnikov speaking. I'm in command of a special operations force. We have received your signal and are currently heading your way. Do you copy? Over.
Yes. Hear you loud and clear.
Who am I talking to? How do I address you?
The Deputy Chief of Communications, Emelico? Simply capable. I am sorry for the lack of trust, but as you know, the situation is dire and the enemy is always ready to strike.
I do understand, Victor, and I hope that you can tell the leadership that my people are true to their duty and will be at their full disposal as soon as we arrive. Over.
Thank you for the great news. How large is your force, Colonel?
I have a squad of the best operatives the Special Forces have to offer.
A squad? I see. Well, this is great. Great!
Yes, we are a large force, but we bring a message of extreme importance. We are heading towards you from Sector K6 Alpha. Do you have any data on enemy forces we might encounter on the way? Over.
In just a moment, I have to check. K6, Alpha, you say, as far as I can see, there have been no enemy encounters reported in the area, Colonel. I regret. I must end our conversation here, but know that we are waiting for your arrival. I am making my report immediately, and I am sure the Minister of Defense will be eager to see you.
This is a great honor. Thank you. Just a few words more, though. What is the general situation there, Major? Please.
Colonel, sir, you do understand this is classified information. But I do understand you. We are doing fine. Do not worry. Well, see you in the Ark. Over and out.
I serve the people. Over and out.
Alright, he didn't.
Do you get this now, you doubting Thomas? I'm so excited my hands are still shaking.
Such a dumb
The
idiot, this
minister
guy.
himself. This is incredible. By the way, Arthur, you should take a look at the map.
That guy was sounded so untrustworthy. This guy is such an old-timer, only living by hierarchies and respect from superiors and stuff like that. While they are totally...
As you can see, we're heading almost straight for the Yamantau complex. Katya and Crest tell me that the line there is in decent condition. Surprising, really, taking into account the number of priority targets there. So we can hope for smooth sailing from here, and right to the very destination. It's not even that far, but our speed depends on the state of the track. So I think it's going to take us quite some time to get there. So, Yermak, where were we?
You were saying, it's all about results.
Ah, yes. These soft-bellied attitudes must stop. The ends do justify the means.
Well, I don't object. But not all ends can be called just.
Exactly. And this is why I have been waiting for a chance like this for ages. And now everything seems to be coming together. It's the government. Don't you understand?
Oh, but of course.
You don't seem to quite grasp the importance, which is unexpected, especially after the news you just heard.
Alright.
Yes. Well, say there is a government. So what? We spent so many years apart, so why worry now?
Ah, but don't you see? They probably knew nothing about us. With the sheer power of enemy strikes directed at Moscow, they never expected so many of us to survive. And now we get to tell them Moscow still lives. And not only that, it also preserved a functioning civilization. Do you get that? All these years we were fighting a losing battle for mere survival. And now we have a new goal.
And what would that goal be?
You don't get this, do you? The command center should have all of the command and control networks, all the intelligence. They should know where all the nukes hit, have complete fallout maps. They have everything. Information rules the world. And Metro is chock full of people. Put 2 and 2 together, we could repopulate the country. Of course, not at once. First, we might have to take the country back. But we'll be doing this under the direction of a real government. People with all the necessary skills. And in the end, we will break out of the underground dead end we are in.
It would be nice, sure. By the way, I meant to ask for some time now. How did you learn about the Yamantau bunker, Colonel?
Oh, the information about the ARC project I have is beyond a doubt. I'm saying this as a GRU officer. I had colleagues working there, preparing evacuation plans. So I've been briefed into it officially.
So, now we just have to get there. And we will. We will. The journey won't be easy, though.
We were never looking for an easy way.
Yes. I've been thinking about that for a long time. The Central Industrial District, a priority target. Katya did confirm my suspicions. The tracks might have survived partially, but the state they're in, though, is most likely terrible. I think we'll have to fix sections of the track.
I think our people can handle it. Besides, I'm sure there will be sidetracks.
What do you think could have happened in the relatively intact territories in the meantime?
That's a good question. Well, we are going to learn it pretty soon.
Yes. Yes, that we will.
Right. I still don't. It's a pretty cool story. I really wonder how it will conclude when we get to that ARC project or Yamantau. And
Well,
this.
let us talk business for a change. Namely, the engine status. How much time will it take to refill the water tank from now on?
Around 3 hours if we don't have to clean the filters.
Do we have any spares, just in case?
We do, but not the whole set. Just the rough one.
Is the pump in order now?
Yes, we have fixed it.
A shame. Have we got oil, at least?
Oh, sure. We have enough to get to Vladivostok if need be.
Well, I doubt we'd have to go that far. But at least something is in abundance. The pipes?
As I have told you already, it's high time for an overhaul. Christ and I did our best removing the line buildup, but...
Well, we just can't afford that. Are you finished with all the checks?
Looks like it. But let's have another go, just in case.
Yes, that can't hurt. How much time will it take to refill the water tank from now on?
Around 3 hours if we don't have to clean the filters.
Right.
Do we have any spares, just in case?
They are in a loop.
We do, but not the whole set. Just the rough one.
Is the pump in order now?
Yes, we have fixed it.
But still.
Shame. Have we got oil, at least?
Oh, sure. We have enough to get to Vladivostok if need be.
Well, I doubt we have to go that far. But at least something is in abundance. The pipes?
As I have told you already, it's high time for an overhaul. Christ and I did our best removing the line buildup, but...
Well, we just can't afford that. Are you finished with all the checks?
Looks like it. But let's have another go, just in case.
Yes, that can't hurt.
How long does it take to fill the
How
water
much
tanks?
time will it take to refill the water tank from now on?
around 3 hours if we don't have to clean the filters.
Do we have any spares just in case?
We do, but not the whole.
Alright, anyways, the story is pretty cool, I must say. I'm really curious how it will end up. When they get to Yamantau. But I don't really understand that. I think Colonel Miller is his name. I'm not sure even sure whether he's called Miller. Would be an American name for a Russian officer. It's a bit weird. But I don't understand. He knows about that Yamantau governmental project. He is fully trusting of the government, while the guy on the radio sounded super untrustworthy. He really sounded like, okay, come on over here, we will take you out. That's my take on that radio recording. But he's super trustworthy. But then, when he was in the metro, commanding the metro, from whom did he get the order to stay in the metro? Wouldn't that also have been the government in his perception? And if so, then why is he now glad to tell the government that they survived in the metro? Why isn't he pissed off that he got the order to stay in the metro while apparently the government is alive and kicking above ground? I find it just that part a little bit confusing. But maybe there will be an explanation for it. Maybe he never talked to the government in 20 years anymore. And he only got like the order to stay down below like in 1980 or something. But then it's still a little bit weird, I must say, that he never got the urge, like Archon did, to go out and check whether indeed there is still a war going on, or whether indeed there are no humans left alive above ground. He just simply accepted the order, stay underground for 20 years. And if he indeed regularly, still recently, maintained or got that same order repeatedly, like no, you still have to stay underground, then I don't understand why he now is happy to go to the government and tell them that they were underground and alive and kicking. Possibly it could be that he also thinks that the party giving him the order to stay underground is not the same party that is in Yamantau and that is supposed to be the real government. But yeah, it's pretty fake. So there are like two parties that he thought to be a valid authority. The party that said to him, stay underground, and the party that is now in Yamantau that he just had a radio call with, like the minister or something. So that last party seems to be, at least sounds official, like official government. But then I wonder, why did the colonel accept the order of the other party saying stay on the ground? On what basis did he just go along with that order? I don't really understand that. But alright, let's start the mission. Here we go. I'm just thinking out loud a bit. Sorry, of course, will probably be boring and stuff, but this is a boring exposition. There's no action in this episode anyways. Alright, here we go.
Shame. Have we got oil at least?
And there we go.
We are approaching the Yamantau bunker, the final destination of our long journey. Direct radio contact with the bunker has completely dissolved Miller's resentment towards me for destroying our previous lives. He is eagerly anticipating the meeting with the Minister of Defense he was promised. Probably such things are important for a career officer. The people, though, are less interested. They are asking important questions. Where are the occupying forces? Why is there just wilderness and people gone wild around? What's stopping the government from restoring the country? What was being done in the last 20 years? Miller believes that we'll get all the answers. He will be pardoned, as well as Anna and I. And we will all return home to the metro.
Alright, I'm pretty sure it will not work out like that.
Railcar, what's going on ahead? Over.
Everything's abandoned, but the truck is okay. Over.
Roger that. Don't go too fast, and watch out for radiation. Over.
Roger that.
I still can't believe this. We're there. You get this? We're finally there. This has been our goal, not for weeks or months, but for 20 years. My whole life. And it was not spent in vain. Now I know it for a fact.
Mama, look. Are we going to live here now?
He is called Colonel Miller, by the way, which is a weird name for a
I
Russian.
don't like this place. It's creepy.
Shh, don't say that.
It looks pretty epic, I must say.
It's getting really hot out here.
Everyone, masks on. Passengers, get inside and button up tight.
Yes, of course. Come on, Master.
Change of plans. We're taking the rail car from here. Wait for Artyom and me.
Roger that.
How about me? You've been dreaming to get here for so long, and are now leaving me behind? Am I your daughter or not?
All right, come with us. Or else I'll never hear the end of it.
A wise decision.
Yermak, stop the engine.
Alright. We will be... We're hitting autosave, very nice. We will be boarding that little cart over there and then continue to Yamantau in the next episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you there. And then the exposition episodes are over. We will be hopefully encountering some cool action again. Hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you there. And for the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.